So we're at the start of a new week back to school. The weekend was really good. I received a lot of kindness from a lot of people and I'm grateful. Not trying to be negative, just don't know what the week will hold. I'm hopeful. I'm assuming there will be something this week. Maybe not today, but tomorrow, because she doesn't work tomorrow, so she'll have more time to think about how to blow up our lives. But right now I'm okay, and I guess that's the focus. Just be okay in the moment. I hope you have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon. Do you know me well enough to predict what I'm gonna say right now? It is Monday morning and I'm running late for school. As always, I think it'll be fine. I gotta get my ish together. I didn't sleep particularly good. When I got in from the barn, I fell asleep on the couch for maybe a half hour and had a bit of a nightmare. And then sleep was done. My brain was like, well, that was your chance to sleep tonight. Yeah, I was up till maybe 2:30. I was getting stuff done. Things like researching tripods and honestly looking for apartments just to see what's out there. And I found one or two things that are dog friendly that look like they're small. They're really like, I studied the floor plan and I thought, oh my God, I couldn't bring much furniture at all there, but it would be mine and that would be interesting. Yeah, we'll see what today holds. If I get enough time after school, I may go try and tour one or two of them if they're open, just to, get a sense of the space and make more real the possibility of moving somewhere else. I think steps like that will be good for healing and good for moving on, really. But I gotta go for now, so have a great day. I'll see you later. Hey, happy afternoon. My day is over. I've come down to Chula Vista to go to Harbor Freight to get a bunch of stuff that I need for school. $170 later, I have a whole bunch of stuff for my classroom, so I guess that's good. Yeah, I feel like I should start heading north soon. It was an okay day at school. I felt really pretty myself, and that was nice. Yeah, I feel like I had fun with the kids and I wasn't thinking about her too much. And then I checked Instagram towards the end of the day and she put up a post saying that she's gonna cancel the Frisian account, and she started a new one that, if you're friends in real life or became friends on the Frisian account, you should follow her. Of course, it's a private account. It stings the heart a little because I probably shouldn't follow that account. We're not friends. It's weird. Like, I was doing really good, and why is it? Maybe it's like the evidence of connections, like when it becomes clear or when it gets reinforced that we are not together, we are not connected. That's when it hurts. I don't know, I need to figure that out, but just looking at that post saying, hey, I've started this new thing, it's another like new chapter for her. New boyfriend is new chapter. New house is new chapter. New love, new chapter. New Instagram, new chapter. And it's funny because Instagram sounds like such a petty thing as compared to everything else, but it's just something that I won't be a part of and other people will be a part of. Isn't that funny that the social media part of it has been one of the most painful parts of it all? She has stopped liking any of my stuff, whereas before she was liking my stuff and it was weird. Now she's not liking my stuff, and that is also painful because I'm sure she sees it. These are not big problems. They're just persistent problems like that, a cut on the roof of your mouth that you just keep playing with. And it's like, I want that to get better. She texted me yesterday and sent a text like about 6:30 last night that just said, are you okay? It struck me and I wasn't sure why until I went back through the search history. It's one of the first things she sent me that hasn't started with I. Even when she reached out before, she would say, I hope you're okay. I hope you're having a good day. It's all I statements. It's all about her, which clearly this past 6.5 weeks has been. But for some reason yesterday, she just straight out asked, are you okay? Not to harp on that, but it's a change. It's different. Not that I think anything's gonna it was just, that's the level of crazy I am about this. Why did she use a different word choice? What did it mean? Probably nothing. I haven't responded to her since last Thursday morning, so who knows? As I was just heading out of the store, apparently a text came through from her that said, should I just proceed forward without you? And I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to talk to her. I just don't know. I'm gonna think about that for a little while. I'm sure you'll see me again in a little bit. I just ordered myself a chair that I'm actually really excited about since she needed her chair back. I don't have a chair to work in, so I sit in this kind of uncomfy dining chair trying to do computer work. It's not working for me, so I ordered the chair I've always wanted. And it's such a nerdy thing, but as a design person, as a furniture person, I'm really excited about the chair. I'll have to show you when it comes in. It's gonna be a few weeks, but it should be pretty cool. She's also texted me again and basically said she doesn't understand why I'm doing this. Like, she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't understand why I'm doing this. This being just not talking to her. And that's such a weird thing to say. Like, I'm not saying anything because it's the only thing I can do. Because last Thursday, she went bonkers and lashed out in the meanest ways possible. You know, exposed our situation to the realtor and just started the mediation. Like, she lit the fuse on everything. So she's allowed to lash out and do what she wants. Just burn it all. And then later that night, she sends me an email where 3 times she's like, we shouldn't burn everything we have. And it's so hypocritical. She can lash out and rail in whatever way she wants. But when I do anything, it's like, I don't understand. And the sort of guilty conscience in me, or the Catholic upbringing, or whatever, like, I feel bad. I feel bad now for not communicating, and I feel like she deserves a response. And I really need to think about that, the sense of, like, what she deserves. Because maybe that's one of my flaws in this whole thing, thinking that she deserves anything from me right now. She has done all of this. She has put us where we are. All of this is her doing. So she doesn't deserve anything from me. She's gotten respect and courtesy and me trying really hard for her and me suffering for her and for us. She's gotten all of that. She's gotten patience and decency from me. I don't know that I've gotten that from her. I've never lashed out at her. The worst I've done is to just not do anything. So I don't know how to deal with this moment. I'm trying to focus on how I'm feeling, and I'm feeling anxious, and I'm feeling guilty. I don't know, like, I'm feeling something, and I'm not feeling confident. I think that's what it is. Like, as I talk to you, I'm thinking, I'm okay when I don't talk to her. When a freaking text comes in from her, it still sets me off. And it's the same way that when I used to see her, like, even across the supermarket, my heart would get butterflies. You know, like I would just get a flutter in my chest because I love her, because I love seeing her. And now it's a similar electricity, except it's not a positive electricity. It's negative. It's like a shock to my heart instead of the flutter. So this is tricky. But maybe I need to look at it and think, like, it's less tricky than it was. It hurts less than it did. I just need to learn to navigate this better. So maybe I'll go home, I'll change my clothes, and I'll get the dog, and I'll go back to school because I'm safe at school. And I'll work for a few hours, and I'll do the things I need to do there and see how my mind changes. I think that's what I'm going to do. What I also wanted to tell you about that I totally forgot, one of my all-time favorite students came back to visit. All right. 2 of my all-time favorite students were at school today, one of whom directly came to work with me, which was amazing, and another of whom works nearby at the pool and then came over at lunch and had a one-on-one conversation with me. And she disclosed some stuff about her, and I disclosed my story. She's the first, I mean, she's not a student, but she's the first person in that role, former student, that I've told the story to. And it was okay. Like, I guess I've taken enough ownership of this terrible situation where it was okay talking to her about it. And we talked about it in the context of depression and anxiety and awfulness and pain and getting to a point at which you can't deal with things by yourself. And what it feels like to reach out to somebody or to reach out to everybody and just say, hey, I need help. And how miraculous people can be and how giving people can be when they realize you're in need. And I think that's my takeaway from this, is so many people have been so giving and so kind. I'll never forget that. And I'll spend the rest of my life trying to pay that forward, because all those people cumulatively have gotten me here, have gotten me to okay enough to move on. And I'll forever be grateful. Okay, I'm back to school, the dog, for a while to hopefully get done some of the things I can't seem to get done at home. Maybe because I'm distracted by being home or I get tired or whatever. So knuckle down and get through schoolwork and ordering and all the dumb, unsexy stuff that makes a class like mine run. Maybe I'll order some clothes that might fit, and maybe I'll look for apartments some more. I didn't go tour the one today. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow after school. Yeah, just keep going forward. I got a little bit of strength from a friend in regards to capital She texting me and the guilt I feel. So yeah, I'm grateful for my friends being like, yeah, you don't owe her anything. She didn't communicate with you when she was planning on ruining your marriage. Solid point. Thank you. Thank you so much. So what I didn't tell you is the chair is gone. The chair that I brought down last Thursday, today is Monday, was actually picked up today and is gone. The note that I had carefully taped to it, just saying this was reserved for her, was thrown on the floor and the bike lock was undone and the chair was gone. That's oddly poetic. Like, the day I order the new chair, the old chair goes away. Nothing seems to have been taken from, she seems to have left her clothes behind. Nothing's been taken from that space, but the chair is for sure gone. Still a weird feeling, she came into the building and took a thing and left. At least I had a little bit more control over it, but still doesn't feel normal. That's it, off to school. Well, hey, it is gonna be a gorgeous sunset, but I think I'm gonna go home instead of staying out to shoot it. It's already kind of on the late side and I've got some work to do tonight. Since I've been at school, she has called me a couple times and texted a few times, basically indicating she doesn't know why I'm being like this, which is funny because, it feels like she's making a villain out of me when, hey, all I've done is nothing. I'm just not responding. And some of the reasons why are, well, it's basically this. She very quickly got in touch with the mediator and the real estate agent last Thursday, right after she found out the door locks were changed. Yeah, she went nuts and then did those things. As a result of that, she did it, or she handled it in a not classy way. She didn't tell the realtor, "Oh, we need to sell our place. Would you be interested in helping us?" Instead, she said, "We're getting divorced. We need to sell our condo." It was without class. It was tacky. And that's not, well, one, that's not the woman I know. And two, that's just awful and embarrassing. I know I've talked about it before, so. And then, then the mediator, when she contacted the mediator, she used not my professional email. Not my most professional email. And instead, the forms that the mediator drew up preliminarily had not my real name on them. And I thought, there is evidence that we're moving hastily. We have documents being created with her name and not my name. So I pumped the brakes. I stopped. I'm not engaging. And I think my secret hope was that maybe she'd reflect on things and think I was rash. I moved really quickly. And I guess in an ideal world, maybe she would have apologized and said, "I'm sorry, that was insane." But she didn't. If I had to anticipate her move, I think she would probably argue, well, she would have done that if only I had talked to her on the phone or met with her in person or written her back an email. But I don't owe her anything right now. She spent months, supposedly, wrestling with feelings for somebody else and telling me nothing. She kept it all quiet. She kept it all secret. So, me keeping things quiet for a few days, I think it's pretty well within my rights. I'm gonna go home now and set up some lights and see about doing some kind of camera test to tell you the earlier part of the story. I'm really nervous about that. I don't know how to handle it. I don't know if I'll be able to handle it. Those were bad days, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see, maybe the lighting should be different, or maybe the camera should be different, or maybe it just has to be handled differently than the way I'm telling you the day-to-day story. I'll figure it out and I'll let you know. Thanks for sticking with me. I really appreciate you.